What's up, crew? Asher here with Pond Pirates. Today in this video I'm going to be talking about fall fishing in ponds. So fall fishing in ponds can be really fun and it can be really tricky, and I'm going to tell you like the baits I like to use in my ponds in Ohio, and hopefully it might help you out like wherever you live. Doesn't matter if you live in like Texas, these tips could help you out. So like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's get right into the video. So first, I am going to be talking about swim baits. So swim baits are really good, especially in the fall, for catching big bass, and I mean like really big fish. You don't necessarily have to throw really big swim baits. You can, but like where I live, I'm not going to catch a lot of fish on really big swim baits. So I like to go to like a Berkley Nessie here. This is just a 5-inch little glide bait, and this catches me a lot of my bigger fish in general. And then I also like a bull shad, especially like when they're feeding on bait fish a lot. This is where I'll just like cast it out and just let it swim by these bass, and I usually will eat it. So my next swim bait is, I absolutely love this swim bait here. This bait catches me a lot of big fish, and surprisingly, this is actually the smallest one. This is the, hopefully you can see it there. This is the Z-Man Gobius here, and it works really well for smallmouth and largemouth too. I've caught some of my biggest largemouth in ponds on this bait right here. So that is in green pumpkin purple. I really like that bait for fall time. Also, it's good for like going into winter. Secondly, I'm going to be talking about spinner baits. So right here, I don't know what brand this is, but this is absolutely my favorite spinner bait right here. I believe they don't make these anymore, but you can use any spinner bait. I like to use a Colorado, then you have like a willow style blade on here. And anytime fishing a spinner bait, if there's any structure in your pond, I want to be throwing this around that structure, because a lot of times fish in the fall time will be sitting on that structure waiting to ambush prey. So a spinner bait's a really good option. Secondly, we're going to be talking about topwaters. So topwaters, fall is probably the best time for topwaters, in my opinion. So like spooks work really well, but what I think works the best in the fall time is either a big or like medium-sized popper like this one right here, or like a larger one like this. This is the 13 Fishing Poppy McPop Face here. I really like this type of popper, especially the color. This color really matches the bluegill in the pond, and it's also very important to make sure your baits look similar to like the bait fish that are in your pond. So like I also will like, especially for you new guys out there, a Whopper Flopper is a really good bait for the fall time. Big fish like the Whopper Floppers in the fall time. These are my two favorite colors right here. This is like, I forget what color this is, but I just got it. Give you a closer look at that right there. This is just like a shad color one. And a tip for your Whopper Floppers really quick is I will actually put a swivel on the nose, a barrel swivel on the split ring right here, and that actually will help it from doing like all those crazy death rolls and stuff like that. So that's what I'm like. I also will when it comes to topwater, I really am a buzzbait dude when it comes to topwater. So like I got this micro buzz right here. This micro buzzes, guys, work really well. at this time of year, anytime a bigger buzzbait doesn't work. But when the fish are eating big buzzbaits, I really like the Greenfish Tackle Hammerhead buzzbaits here. This is in the white, black color. Honestly, that's the only two colors I really like to use for buzzbaits. And for my trailer, I just have a Strike King, not Strike King, a Crush City Mare right here. And I like to use my white color in the morning, and when it's like sunny outside, black really goes well because it like when it's going over the water and sunny outside, the fish are gonna see that silhouette really well. So that's what I got for top waters. Secondly, I really like to use a chatterbait during the fall time. The fish just go nuts for a chatterbait for some reason. They really like it. And right here is a Berkley Slobber Knocker. Red's mainly like a spring color, but I also like it in the fall time too. So you can use like a Z-Man original chatterbait. It doesn't really matter. If you have a chatterbait, throw it. And our last baits here will be probably one of my favorites to throw, besides the topwater. And that's going to be a lipless crankbait, or just a crankbait in general. So this right here is just a Monster Bass lipless crankbait. This is the Mugshot. I really like this. This is my favorite. Just like in general, my favorite lipless crankbait at this time. This is a Lucky Craft right here, and I catch a lot of fish on this. And you can see right here, a lot of my baits are trending towards like the bluegill pattern here. And then I like, lastly but not least, I like a wake bait. A wake bait like this one right here, small wake baits. Small wake baits during this time really, I feel like, catch a lot of fish. So like, this one's from Bass Candy. I think this is like a custom one, but yeah, that's why I like to use in the fall. But whoa, one more thing. Can't forget the blade bait. The blade bait right here. This is a Steel Shad original blade bait. I have caught my PB on this bait right here, like 9.5 pounder. My PB on this bait. I like yellow. Yellow's a really good bait in like the northern places where I live. And bass just love that. So really quickly here, I got my box here, and I'm gonna show you like, this is just like my fall box. Honestly, I really like to keep my stuff organized during the fall time because fish can change their patterns a lot. So my box will like change depending on like the time, but mainly I'm gonna have like, this is just like a regular plano box here, nothing crazy. And I'm doing this so you guys can just get an idea of like what like your box should technically look like right now. I mean, like honestly, the 3 baits, like I was saying, there's like crankbaits, blade baits, top waters, lipless crankbaits, and yeah, that's what like in like swim baits. So you can use the paddle tail swim bait too. I'd like to use a paddle tail swim bait right now. I like it to be a little smaller. That's where I get a lot of my bigger bites on. A small like white paddle tail swim bait. So yeah, that's just what I like to fish right now in the fall time. And let me show you this box here. This is what technically your box should look like. This is what mine looks like right here. So I just got my right here I got my swim baits, got my whopper ploppers and stuff like that right here, got my blade bait right here, got my crankbaits right here, got my buzz baits. So buzz baits, spinner baits, and crankbait. Buzz baits, spinner baits, and chatter baits. So that's what I like to use right now. Hopefully you learned something, and yeah, we'll see you next time on Pond Pirates.